Now Liverpool are edging closer to making their third big signing of the summer as Milos Kerkez arrived at the club's training ground this morning to finalise his move from Bournemouth. Let's get more. We can go live to Sani Radravajula now. Sani, where are we then with this deal?
Hey Joe, well, do you know what? The only way to find out quicker is if you're driving along the road here and you pull over and say, has he signed yet? Because we are waiting to hear whether Milos Kerkez has signed for Liverpool, but we did see him arrive this morning. So he's in the building here at the training ground. You've got to run through a series of things. Could well be at this point he's doing his photo shoots and in-house media. We just don't quite know where he's up to yet. We know medical's happening as well. So Milos Kerkez would be a big signing for Liverpool. It would actually be the most expensive left-back they'd ever signed, eclipsing the deal for Alberto Moreno quite some time ago. Second most expensive defender after Virgil van Dijk, if he were to sign. Around £40 million. We've seen what he can do at Bournemouth in those 2 seasons, marauding down that left flank, set up 5, scored 2 last season. And yeah, combine that with who else they've been bringing in. It's been a fascinating time, actually, to be Richard Hughes, the sporting director, who is the man who actually signed Kerkez from AZ Alkmaar in the Netherlands 2 years ago for Bournemouth. If you look at who else they brought in already in this transfer window, we had Florian Wirtz come through last Friday, Jeremy Frimpong as a right wing back before then, Armin Pesci as well as a Hungarian goalkeeper, so a compatriot of Kerkez. It's pushed Liverpool's spending during this window. It's £185.5 million. So we're approaching that £200 million mark for players coming in. And Kerkez would be, a fascinating one to add to the mix. It would raise other questions over who else might be having to leave as well. But at the moment, yeah, it'd be a huge deal for Liverpool. And we're just waiting for that one to be announced, which could be at any minute, Joe.
So touching on it there, Sani, Liverpool spending big. Can we expect any departures?
Well, funnily enough, it is Darwin Núñez's birthday today, 26 years old, and there's been conversations around his potential departure. Napoli's one of the clubs that have been linked with him. I mean, the numbers that he was hitting at Benfica before he signed for Liverpool for 64 million plus add-ons that could take to around 85 million. I mean, I've written them down all here. I mean, his last season at Benfica, it was 34 goals in 41 games, 26 in 28 in the league, and he's just not quite hit those numbers for Liverpool. We've seen on his day he can be absolutely fantastic, and other times he's just not quite had that consistency, and it's meant that Arne Slot potentially is looking at Núñez for one to leave. The other one that we know could well be on his way, 22-year-old Jarell Quansah, who he's kind of been a bit unlucky with injuries, a bit of, when he's been out of the side as well. Other players have kind of kept him out, and there are opportunities he's had, not quite managed to grasp them. He was subbed off at half-time at the opening game of the season at Ipswich last season. Only 13 games in the Premier League this campaign, but at 22 years old, still a lot of room to grow. And Bayer Leverkusen, we believe, have got a deal for him just over £30 million. He's with the England under-21 side at the moment, doing brilliant work there. They've reached the semi-finals of the under-21 European Championships and play the Netherlands tomorrow. So Núñez is one that's a conversation that's happening there. Jarell Quansah is the one that we know could be one to go. And of course, with Milos Kerkez coming in at left back, does raise the question of the likes of Andy Robertson. Will he be happy being a squad player at 31, 10 years older than Kerkez, or would he want to move on as well? So certainly we know an exciting time for transfers coming into Liverpool, and a few might be going the other way as well.
Lovely stuff, Sani. Thank you very much.